EA's proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. Pressure-packed environment. 50 PGA Tour cards are up for grabs. Frank, this is a great day for golf, and the conditions here at Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, look to be really good.
Rich, scoring conditions are absolutely optimal today. Expect to see a lot of low numbers.
Frank, what do you think of the seventh?
Interesting par four for two reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole, it also shapes to the right. That makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side. Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. This is a good-looking shot. And to generate some momentum here at the seventh hole. This for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here.
But he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Settles in over the putt. Okay, has it and stays at 1 over par. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
And he's made it onto the green. In for par. Frank, the ninth is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
So the shot has landed, I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have mulch of a shot you left.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing. Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of lie.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. So, with that, 3 over par now for the round. Let's get the back 9 started here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass and break down the 10th for us, Frank.
Well, it's similar to the opening hole. The first and 10th give you the same feeling where you feel awkward off the tee shot. Difference to the first hole, you've got to poke your tee shot towards the right side of the fairway here, turning it into a dog leg. And similar thing, now you're going back across the fairway to the green.
And safely on the fairway.
Once again, a good lie. That makes such a difference. Takes so many variables out of play.
Second shot now at the 10th, and again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right, so that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees.
So this one should be safely on deck here. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just 5 feet left. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This for par. That's costly right there.
Painful.
And getting ready for the putt.
Rich, you got to tell me what happened. I covered my eyes on that one.
Another bogey. What else? Hole number 11, 558-yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here?
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
That's as bad a shot as I've seen for a long while.
Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. Getting set now for his fourth shot from the bunker.
And just take the right amount of sand behind the ball. Don't want to get it too clean.
Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in the professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Well, too bad. He gives one back. Well done. First page of that leaderboard.
Yeah, the people on the top of this leaderboard are there for a reason. They hit more fairways, more greens. It sounds easy, and I know this is a difficult course, but that's the way it's going to have to be played.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Moving into the second round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, you can feel the pressure building.
You certainly can, Rich, and I expect that we're going to see more of what we saw yesterday, which is some fearless golf. And these guys are playing for a PGA Tour card, and they're not backing down.
Seventh hole here at Sawgrass, Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. And it is not looking like a good lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Third shot now from the bunker. That's a sensible approach shot right there. In good position on the green.
It's no snack, though.
That is a painful bogey at the 7th hole. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Now he has this for double bogey. Frank, you know full well, this can be a humbling game.
And an embarrassing game.
Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
Well, you come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass. The green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
18-footer. I was fooled a little bit on that one, Frank. Settles in over the putt. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. See that bit where they mow? That's fairway. Try and get it in there.
Frank in a bit of trouble here at the par 5, missing the green on that third shot.
Yeah, just battling to make par. And this is going to be difficult.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Par bid here. Well, not in contention, but in for par. Now on to one of the most exciting back nines in golf here at the TPC Sawgrass and the Stadium course. Let's begin at number 10. Frank, and what do you make of this hole?
It's another one where you're just trying to fit the tee shot in the fairway there. It's not a driver, just something that stays right. And, of course, we've seen a lot of people stray here down the left side. Who can forget Mickelson when he won his Players' Championship, hitting that phenomenal 7-iron out of the fairway bunker, through the trees, and still finding the putting surface. But speaking of the putting surface, this green has more undulations than just about any green on the golf course.
And safely on the fairway.
Once again, a good lie. That makes such a difference. Takes so many variables out of play.
All right, Frank, now the approach here at number 10. What's the right way to play it?
Just avoid that bunker on the right and don't go too long and left. Over the back left is not an easy up and down. Safely on deck.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. He'll have 17 feet on this putt. Frank, where is that thing?
Well, thank God for small mercies.
Missed cut. What happened, Frank?
Just not good enough. That's the easy way. Way too many shots out there, especially for that caliber of play. So put it in the memory banks, move forward, better days ahead.